Let's take a look at some projections to win the AFC North. Ravens 8-5, a game up on the Browns and the Bengals, still better than 50%. And this according to ESPN, tweeted out by Jameson Hensley. Browns now up to almost 25% as the second most likely to win the division. Bengals 18.2, Steelers 5.1. Again, that's from the ESPN Football Power Index. And Dan, the more you look at it, I mean, if Lamar Jackson is banged up, I'm not saying if he can't play, if he is hobbled, that offense is significantly different than it normally would be. So everything's lining up with, can the Browns beat the Raiders? Can the Browns beat the Steelers? Can the Browns beat the Bengals? I'm not even putting the Packers in that list, and I'm not giving away that game. But if they win the 3 AFC games, and especially the AFC North games, they're going to have a pretty good chance at winning the division.
They are. And with Baltimore, even with Lamar Jackson, he was struggling to begin with. And so there's a lot of questions with that team, and they just keep running out of guys. And it doesn't get better for them, week to week. So they still have – they play the Packers this week. They play the Bengals. Then they have to play the Rams. And then they end with the Steelers. And, of course, we saw the Steelers beat them a few weeks ago. That's a really difficult finishing schedule for that team. And they've fought and they've battled. They've been a great story this season. But the reality is – they just might be done. I don't know for sure, but it just, especially if Lamar Jackson is hurt, I don't know how many more games they win. This thing could come down to Cincinnati in the final week of the season. So Browns fans should probably keep that Sunday night open, because if that game ends up being for the division, I would imagine that NBC would want that game in that flex spot in week 18 on Sunday night. And, what more could you ask for? This season has been really difficult. If you can get it to week 18 with a chance to win and get in, you'll take it.
Yeah, again, as up and down and all over the place as the Browns have been. Now, 4 games left, and it's all still right in front of them as long as they are able to string together some good football.